A very good evening, Namaste and Hare Krishna to all the participants, our guest of honor, and everybody who is with a pleasing smile around us. Once again, the 3H family welcome each one of you to this platform of Unique You at the rate Kuch Baatein Zindagi Ki. 3H Companion is an organization aims at helping and guiding individuals as if answering their problems about work, life skills, and management with 3H, that is head, heart, and hand. It doesn't teach, just live its thoughts, and the intensity changes others. Love, respect, patience, good laws, and fair justice are the best instruments. It believes in working together and succeed with integrity. It develops education by empowering students, parents, and teachers socially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and professionally through workshops, sessions, and training programs with a vision to create passion with compassion and more smile. In 2007, it is tabbed with almost 50 members, those who want to learn, sing, and rock beyond books in 3 months to develop personal and spiritual skills with a mission, each one, teach one. It has now risen to thousands, small step of each member from different place and profession made it a big contribution in the field of humanity to create a difference in self and others' lives. With constant feedback and inspiration, socially and globally, on social sides, it seems as the world is its family with connections, cultivation, and contribution. Our learnings are beyond books and syllabus. We enjoy learning everywhere from games to cinema, outings, and visiting Balwadis to bring smiles to them. Tiffin talks, rain clap, generator clap are often enjoyed. All are free to showcase their talents. Learning with music, mime, and dance are used as therapies. Games like carom and snake and ladders are enjoyed to learn risk factors, leadership, and managing skills. SAM, that is stress, anger management, mistake, cheese, booze, water drive, we enjoy the most. We prefer to connect rather than to simply contact. A hearty welcome to all of you in this world of wonders. Every Saturday, it's a pleasant environment and atmosphere created around all of us with some eminent personalities. Today, we have with us Mr. Rajkumar Sharma, who is the principal and academic advisor, a brain soul. He's a well-known person in the field of education to tremendous energy. Sir has a great contribution to faculty enrichment and development by conducting workshops and seminars and making teachers tech savvy by promoting the latest technologies. He initiated the Green School concept to create awareness towards environment, working on the value system, which is much needed and pertinent to today's world. These sanskar, if created by any of the persons, and that would be the principal of the school, I think it's a God gift to that school. He initiated the Green School concept to create awareness towards environment, working on the value system, sanskar. He has worked with elite institutions Mr. Rajkumar Sharma is an honorary advisor of SPA, Joint Secretary, Haryana State Private Schools and Children Welfare Association. Right now, he is working as the principal of Delhi Public School at Jind, Haryana. So pleasure to have you here, sir, with your uniqueness, and really, V3H family is privileged and proud of you for all your journey from the very beginning and today. You are prevailing, you are contributing lots and lots of things to Jind, Haryana. A round of applause to you, sir. We also have with us Miss Sushila Bhati, TGT Hindi from BPS Jind, Haryana. To address her, I would like Ina ma'am to take the stage forward. And I think Sushila ma'am has not yet joined due to some problem. Ina ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
just check it once.
Yeah, she is. I think she's trying. She has not yet joined us.
Okay, but then let's address her,
Yes,
and
definitely.
she'll be joining us as soon as she'll be convenient. Yes,
Absolutely.
ma'am. Over to you now.
Thank you so much, Chanchaldi, for this lovely platform of 3H Companion, Unique You, Kuch Baatein Zindagi Ki. I'm Ina Singh. I welcome Rajkumar sir, as well as Sushila ji, as well as Sunita ji, also Fatma ma'am who's with us. So I have the pleasure of introducing our very beautiful Miss Sushila Bhati. She's a TGT Hindi and she feels as a teacher, she always feels no matter what grade level you are teaching, your patience will be tested while work as an educator. I 100% endorse it. Whether you are managing classroom behavior, working with colleagues with different views, or communicating with students' issues, more often than not, you actually have more patience with the parents than you do with the students. Patience is one of the most important skills to practice as a teacher, and she feels proud that this is one of her best quality. So let's welcome Sushila Bhariji on platform. She would be joining us soon. In the meanwhile, over to you, Chanchaldi, for further conversation with Rajkumar sir.
Thank you
Yes,
very much.
thank you, Ina ma'am. It's always good to see you smiling with us on this unique you at the rate Kuch Baatein Zindagi Ki. And today, since Rajkumar sir is with us, and we are fortunate to have him because he is not only the principal, but he's delivering his part as a human being with sanskars, with value system, owing first of all in him and then giving to all the people, those who are around him. So coming to Rajkumar sir, I would like to say that this month, that is September, like we had given to all the educational fraternity to come participate and share their journey on this platform. And we are blessed with a few till now, and they really done their best, telling all our participants that yes, what is real education, how this education has brought civilization and empower the students, the teachers, and the society, because these two, students and teachers, they can take this word anywhere. So over to you now, Rajkumar sir. We would like to hear from you some of the uniqueness in you, which you always, with that you always smiles, with that you always love to do your best.
Thank you very much. I think it is my privilege, and you have given me such a wonderful, you can say, platform, the 3H Companion, to share, you can say, my journey with you persons. First of all, I think I should tell, it is the destiny that takes you. So I think being a child from a middle class family, My father, he was in defense. So I was supposed to join defense. After MSc, there are two options in front of me. As an assistant commandant, I should join, or you can say I should join, you can say as a lecturer in degree college. After a lot of, I think, brainstorming, it was decided that the education, both are equally important, both are having, you can say, I think the service sectors are there. So I joined, you can say, as a lecturer in degree college in 1990. And after 4 years, the PhD was incomplete and other, you can say, things were there. I shifted to school education. And no, I think today you can say 31 years I have completed in the field of education. And I feel privileged. Whatever my mother, she taught me, whatever you can say, my father, I think his experience is with me. And today I feel comfortable. The last 31 years I have given to education. And somewhere I think I'm not a loser. Even you can say with proudly, I should say, I'm a teacher. Number one. Number two, I think being a teacher, being a parent, because teacher is also a parent, because we are not giving the responsibility one side. It is responsibility of the parent, is the responsibility of the school. I always used to take, it is a joint responsibility, it is a joint venture. The school means the teachers and the parents. We both have to work together for the holistic development of the child. That's, I think, the beauty of the education is there, where I think we are taking the child, and I think the child is genius by birth. God is very kind. God has sent the child in this world with certain, you can say, good qualities. That's, I think, as a parent, as a teacher, we have to recognize and we have to show. And I think the child is feeling, yes, I'm genius. And I think the purpose of education is to prepare the child for the life. And actually, you can say, I think the schools are doing the same one. They are preparing the child for the life. I'm also, you can say, that journey is there. Because the job of teachers, job of the principal, job of the schools is not only for the alphabets, merely for the alphabets. Education is beyond the alphabets. And that's why I think I used to tell it, the purpose of education is very simple one, prepare the child for the life. One, in that one, I think the holistic development of the child is there. It is the IQ is there, EQ is there, that is a emotional quotient is there, intelligent quotient is there, social or spiritual quotient is there. So ultimately, we are supposed to understand it when the child is developing completely. So I think somewhere you can say what is the role of the institution is there, where you can say, I think I'm working and I'm, you can say, I'm sharing with you persons. If being in school, your job, our job is the habit formation. If you develop the habits, the healthy habits of the child, and we promote those, you can say, habits. So I think ultimately in life, we are saying it, this is a value system. These healthy habits, these good habits are slowly, when you can say, I think the child is practicing. And with the motivation of the teachers, school, and the parents, when these healthy habits are, I think, the imbibed. So ultimately, we are saying it is a value-based school. So ultimately, how the value-based school is there? Because where you can say these sanskar are given. In my school, what I used to do it last 13, 14 years, other schools also, this last working day of the month, I used to celebrate as a Sanskar Divas, where I think the teacher used to take inputs from the parents. The teacher, they are sharing their inputs. And every month, two or three students from each class, we are taking for, you can say, appreciation. And we are calling the parents. We are calling, let's say, I think, guests from outside. And in presence of those guests, and you can say parents, the children, they are getting certificate. And I used to ask the parents, if this certificate, I think you are supposed to frame and put in a drawing room. Whenever the child is left right, I think you can tell this certificate is given for, you can say, your values. So ultimately, these are the reminders. So here you can, the school is working as, you can say, which one, imbibe the values, the sanskar. Next one, I think somewhere you can say around about the environment. how we are supposed to work for that. I have taken the Go Green initiative. I used to call as a Go Green initiative. I used to ask the parents in PTM also, and before PTM also, at the time of admission also, when the child's birthday is there, your anniversary is there, even you can say parents' birthday is there, I request them, maybe in school, maybe you can say in front of, you can say, I think in your house, or you can say in other common areas, you are supposed to go for plantation on your birthday. So ultimately, the child should realize I have to plant on my birthday, and ultimately, the child is taking responsibility also. When the plant is growing, the child is happy with that. My plant is growing. So ultimately, when the child is growing with this value system, so I think whenever he will be industrist, so he will not go against, you can say, the norms, the environmental norms. So ultimately, from the childhood, you are supposed to infuse such type of qualities in the child. Later on, without, I think, pressurizing, without, you can say, I think, other, you can say, pressures, the child itself is coming out, and child is helping the society, and child is giving positive shape to the society. Next, I think what is there, I used to empower the teachers also. I used to tell, 20th century, it was for the communication. 21st century is for the coding is there. It means the technology is there. So it means this I think the pandemic, it came in 2019. But before, you can say, I think 2008 or 9, I started with my faculty. You are supposed to have your own laptop, and you are supposed to work. I used to provide them service station. It means the special cabins to the teachers in the school, where they can sit, they can work. And ultimately, this is what today they are blessing me. Sir, that day that time you can say, I think that was your vision. Today, I think it is work from home. It is online classes are there. Comfortably, we are taking it. So ultimately, we have to, I used to empower the teachers with the help of the training sessions, with the help of, I think I should say, the latest technology which is available, to explain about that, organize workshop for them, organize training session for them. So ultimately, this is to empower the faculty. That is to be required. And ultimately, when we prepare the child for the life, what is to be required, I used to share the parents, and I used to tell the teachers also. Sometimes they used to come with the complaint, the child is not following the command. I used to tell them, child is not following a command, it is not big thing, but the child is observing you. That is a big thing. So it means child is observing you. If you're perfectly fine and your, you can say, actions are correct, so I think the child will follow you. Because the child is not that much, I think, believing in the preaching system. The child is, I think, believing what he is seeing, the child is seeing. So ultimately, as a teacher, as a parent, we are the role model for our kids. That's why I used to tell the parents also, you are the role model. I think the child should say, my father is my role model, my mother is my role model. So it means you should be role model. Don't allow, you can say, the other one, you can say, to be the role model. So ultimately, I used to tell them also, when small, I suppose you can say, when you're sitting in your family, why not you involve your child for the decision making? Take the views of the kids also. Make them slowly responsible one. Slowly, they will come out. They will come with the suggestions. Maybe you accept or not, it is immaterial. But I think you're getting the new ideas from them. You're giving them space to think. When the child is habitual of, you can say, thinking, so ultimately you will think it, you will see it, the child will give, you can say, the positive contribution in your distance also. So it means in this way, we are, I think, helping the child to develop the decision making power. Later on, you can say, I think, in the life, many persons, they're confused what to do, what not to do, because they were not developed for, you can say, decision making power. So ultimately, being a teacher, being a principal, being in school, I think you're supposed to involve the kids. That's why you can say the system, which one, the prefectorial system. In that one, you can say the school, you can say, is having the different house system is there. From the house, we are making the prefects. And I think what is job of that one? Because we used to take their views. And ultimately, where you can say involving them in the decision making, the part of the decision making, you can say, that one. So ultimately, the decision making power is going to be developed. and it leads to help the child to solve the problems. Because sometimes the kids, they are coming out, sir, this is the problem and this is a solution for that. So ultimately, child is always, you can say, not the part of the problem. Child is the part of the solution also. It means we have to teach them, we have to train them. All the time you're not supposed to be part of the problem, but you are supposed to be part of solution also. So ultimately, these are what? When the child is having the decision-making power, the child is having the problem-solving skill, the child is involving reasonably, logically. So ultimately, by this way, you are preparing the child for the life. These are the basic things I used to develop in my kids. Suppose the child has to, I think they're having the stage phobia. What is my system is there? One class is conducting the morning assembly for a week. In that one, 6 students daily, they used to, you can say, come on the stage. One, two as an anchor, one as a thought for the day, one for the news, one for, you can say, the speech, one for, you can say, that one, new words. And ultimately, when you'll see all this one, the kids, they're coming on the stage and the stage phobia will be out. And ultimately, it is not for the specific students, because all they are the genius. So ultimately, we have to prepare each and every child is important for us. We have to prepare them for life, and we have to give that skill, that is the communication skill is there. So ultimately, in their life, they should not have phobia, the stage phobia, and they can communicate, I think, very well. And later on in life, I think they can, thanks to the institution, oh, I'm the product of their school. Ultimately, all these things, when I have to consider, so I think being a principal, I feel I'm justifying my job. I'm justifying my job. Being a teacher, being a principal, you have to understand it. The responsibility is given to you. It means you're supposed to go by the responsibility. And today, you can say I'm a proud, you can say, father. My both the sons there, you can say BTech and MBA. And even you can say elder son, he is married. He got married 2 years back. The daughter-in-law, she is also, you can say, I used to tell daughter only, she is also BTech MBA. So ultimately, if I have done something for my kids, my children, my students, so God is helping me in the second way. So I'm a blessed father. And that's why you can say I'm a, because whatever my contribution to my kids is there, it means God is helping me. So being, you can say, I think the father, blessed father. So this is all, you can say, the blessing of the parents, the blessing of the kids, because whatever you can say, the positive thing in your life, we are doing, whatever we are contributing, I think it is coming back. The law of universe is very simple one. What you give, that will come back to you. I believe in that. So if you're giving, being a positive man, I'm very positive about my life. Same, you can say, I think positivity, I used to tell the kids also, they're supposed to be very positive for their life. They should be optimist in life. And they are supposed to, in the life, if the challenges are not there, life is, I think, having no sense. So it means when you can say new days coming, new challenges are there, with the help of your thinking skill, with the help of your problem solving skill, with the help of logical and you can say analytical skill, you are supposed to solve your problems. So ultimately, you'll feel happy every day. Yes, I have done something, it's a new one. So I think this is the way you can say I used to involve myself in teaching. This is the way you can say I have given the name. Earlier I was in DPS Jint, and last year I joined, you can say, Nimaut International School, Jaipur. And same practices you can say I'm, I think, applying here also. And being a principal, I feel satisfied. The management is helping. And being a principal, I'm happy. The parents, they're cooperating. Being a principal, I'm very blessed. The kids, they're following. So this is Chanchalji, just a little about, you can say, my journey is there. About, you can say, my, I think, style of working is there. And I think you can ask other thing also.
Steve, please unmute yourself.
It was muted.
Yes, yes. Now it is okay.
Mhm.
We have already come to know about your wings, that how you have spread them to fly positively all around. And that's what the unique in you, that you are so positive. And because you are positive, the whole environment you create in your school, in your surroundings becomes positive. So thank you so much for blessing us.
Can I
here.
take you 1 minute? If you
Sir,
see in
I'll
my
be
office,
coming.
my door is open. It is the
Yes.
open door policy is there.
Mhm. So I'll be asking you more about those policies
Please,
which you are running and you are happy
please.
with, like one you have just now shown to us about open door policy.
Hmm.
Before that, I wish to ask you, for your teachers, for your staff, are
Correct.
you a boss or a leader? What entitle you get from your teachers?
Absolutely,
A
absolutely right.
boss or a leader?
See, first of all, I think in education, we are having a team, and I'm a component of the team. I never used to take, you can say, as a boss or you can say as a leader. Yes, no doubt. I have to take lead. I have to take initiative. So as a you can say leader, I'm taking initiative. I'm taking as my team with me. So boss cannot you can say go ahead. Boss has to only instruct. But being a team leader, the part of the team, the component of team, I used to take initiative first. So this is my approach is there. I used to tell my teachers, I used to tell my you can say, staff, we are having a team. And I'm also a component like you. But my job is little, you can say, different. I have to take initiative, take you persons, and you are each one, you can say, you are, I think suggestions are having significant, I think for me. I used to take that, you can say, feedback also, because that I think help me to take, you can say, right decision. So I should not go wrong. So when I take, you can team in confidence, things become easy for me. Things I think became positive for me. When I take them in confidence, I think they work with 100%. Because I used to tell this is your idea. If some idea is there, I modify and then say this is your idea. When I tell them this is your idea, so I think they feel happy for that because they're connected with that. If like as a boss, I have to give instruction, so these are my ideas because they are not connected with that. They're not attached with that. My job is always to connect. And that's why I used to take the feedback. And I used to, I think, connect in that way. Then they feel he is also, you can say, the part of the team. So ultimately, I'm getting the status of leader, but I'm not leader. I'm the component of the team. My staff is saying I'm the team leader.
Yes, I totally agree with you at this point that, everybody who is leading is a leader, and that team, if you are working in a team or you are working for a team or by the team, then only you can move to miles. You can move to a shorter distance alone, but if you need to move miles, then yes, you must have team, and you would be the leader. You will be facing and others looking at you that yes, you are going to support. You are going to show them the right path, the right direction with the right speed. They will be following you comfortably, and that's what any task can be accomplished rather than only completed. Then it comes to accomplishments. Great, sir. Um, there is one of our, I think, principal ma'am with us, Dr. Sunita. Dr. Sunita, can you unmute yourself?
Voice is not clear, ma'am. I'm traveling and it's very difficult to hear even.
Okay. Yes, sir. So coming to you again, then we would like to enjoy more and listening from you about your approaches towards parents, because the school contributes the best when there are three people working together: students, teachers, and parents, with the direction, with the orientation of the principal. So, what do you say? Do you ever interact with your parents, or do you allow your teachers, other than PTM? I'm not asking about PTM, I'm asking about the orientation programs for the parents. That how regular do you have orientation programs for the parents in your school, or do you believe in parenting, and how do you do that?
See, it is a wonderful question. I used to tell, you can say it is a golden triangle. I used to make a triangle. I used to point out ki one corner the school is there, second corner the parent is there, third corner the teachers are there, and in the center the child is there. If these three corners with three lines, if there is no coordination, the shape of child is changed. So if you want to, you can say, feel the child should be happy, so these three corners, these three, you can stakeholders, they are supposed to be in a positive terms. It is only the approach when parents is saying something to you, to parent, because parent has given everything to you, the child is everything. The parent is having only the building, the parent is having only the car, but whatever the soul of the parent is there, that is the child that is with us. So when the parent is saying something, what we are thinking it, the parent is complaining, this is only the negative one. The parent never complain, parent is always suggesting how to go in a better way. If we take the suggestion in that way, positive sense, we improve on that, we work on that. I think maybe you can say 10 more parents, they're quite same problem they're facing. But I think one parent is complaining as per normal one. One parent is, in my term, it is suggesting something to you, and you work on that. So 10 more parents, they will bless you and they will say, thank you, sir. So ultimately, first of all, what is our duty is there. We never think it, the parent is complaining. Parent is always, you can say, stakeholder. And parent is always suggesting for the betterment of the institution. Because after a lot of, I think, Raki, they used to put the child, you can say, in one school. They see, you can say 5 to 10 schools, you can, then you can say they check, you can say what type of safety, security, games, sports, activities, status of the school, quality of education, fee structure, all they used to see, you can say different parameters. And after, you can say a lot of, you can say, I think, work, they put the child in one school. So how they can be against you? If they're against you, they're not supposed to put the child in your school. So this is one part. Second one, sometime I think we are not knowing it. For something, you can say, I think for teachers, the training is there. For other, you can say, maybe you can say the person is going for, you can say, LLB. It means that is also a training to be an advocate. Same for, you can say, 4.5-year course for, you can say, MBBS is there. 4-year course for, you can say, BTech is there. But to become a parent, there is no course. There is no syllabus for that. Directly, we are putting them, you can say, to be as a parent. Because biologically, after, you can say, the puberty, when they start, the ovum or, you can say, sperm formation is there. So it means the God is giving them tendency to be a parent. So ultimately, it is the job of, you can say, the institutions to help the parent. And that is the orientation program. So with the help of that one, you organize by the name of the PTM, you organize by the name of, you can, Sanskar Divas, you organize by the name of, you can, sports and games, and other one. When you call the parents, you involve the parents, or you can say you select the parents, like me, used to select the parents to call them, you can say in office, you interact with them. So it means that is the bonding is there. So ultimately, when we go for the parenting, so parents, they used to understand it. It is not to produce the child and you become the parent. It means you know about the parenting. Parenting itself is skill that should be developed. It means something we are learning from our parents, something we are learning from the society. Sometime, but I think the reasons are two. Sometimes first we burn our hands, then we learn. Sometimes we see others burn hand and we learn. This is only the difference is there. That's why the parenting is required. So parenting that save the parent to burn the hand, and they learn from, you can say, the others, you can say, the burnt hand. So that is the parenting is there. It means parenting is awareing the, it is awareness for the parents for the certain issues. Sometimes kids are, you can say, very young one. They don't know how to deal. Sometimes the child is coming in the puberty, you can say, time where, you can say, I think, adolescence age. Sometimes they think in that way the child is grown up. It means he should develop, work, you can say, his own way. Sometimes they feel the child, you can say, is mature enough. He is fully, you can say, capable to take decisions. So ultimately here the school has to interfere. School has to organize orientation program for the parents on the parenting and explain them if the child needs your company, child needs your time. Sometimes the parents, they give money, they give everything, but they don't have time. I used to tell them, the child doesn't need all these one. Child needs only your quality time. You are supposed to give your quality time to your kids. That is the best investment from your side. In place of putting in good school, in place of that one giving the best tuition, in place of giving putting us in the academy, that's one part. But what is required? Who will take the feedback? Who will touch the child? Who will take out what is going on? So ultimately, this is the part of the parenting is there, where the parent has to touch the child, where the parent has to, I think, take out the best from the child. Sometimes I used to tell the parents, your child is not, I think, open up in front of you. Why? This is only reason because you're not giving the part time. Other, I used to tell them, sometimes you are supposed to, you can say, put your hand on the head of your child and you just hug your child. And when you start talking, I think the child will open up and child will share, you can say, all the things with you. Why the child needs, you can say, the other person to open up? Why not you? What is to be required as a part of the parenting? When they learn all this one, so I think they bless, they feel happy for that. I used to tell, what is Sanskar Divas is there? What is the use of it? What is the use of, you can say, this Go Green initiative? What the use when the birthday is there? Stop, you can take and this one. In place of that one, why not you take, you can say, to temple, mosque, or whatever you can say religion is there, you take it there. And explain the children when you can say the orphan, other one areas, old age home. Let them give something. When they give, you can say, with their hands. It means all the time we teach them back, what the father is giving, what the mother is giving, what the others they are giving. It means from all the areas where you can say having the habit in front of temple also, in the God also, we're having habit of the begging. But nobody is teaching how to give also. So at least this is our duty to, I think, train our kids also how to give. So many things are there. These are the part of the parenting is there. So ultimately, sometimes the parent, they're ignorant because they have money. They have a lot of things. But I think sometimes they used to forget it. These small things are very important in the life of the child. Big things are not very important. Small things are very important. If light is on, when we're going out from the room, if you ask the child, you just switch off, you can say, the fan. So I think this is a small habit, but having the results are very big. When water is flowing from the tap, we should ask, stop wastage of water. Maybe it is a, you can say, small thing for them because a lot of water is there in the tank. You can say 5,000 liters or 10,000 liters, you can say water is stored. But ultimately, when the child is saving water, the child is realizing it. Yes, I do practice in my school. I do practice in my class. So ultimately, with these small things, when we give the responsibility in the classes, you should tell it, share, you can say, with your parents at home. So it means it becomes the part of, you can say, parenting. So I'm very much, I think, agree with you. Orientation program is required for parenting, and frequently it is not necessary all the time you are supposed to be called. In small groups you can call. Sometimes some parents, they're having problems, you can call them. Sometimes some, you can say, kids are having problem, you can call them. Sometimes some parents are inactive, you can call them. Sometimes some parents are hyperactive, you can call them separately. So these are the different ways I used to adapt, and I feel happy for that. Even open door policy, I feel relaxed. I don't have pressure. Yes, sir, parents are waiting outside. I think voice is not coming.
Sorry, I said this is true that open door policy or being so open and transparent to even to mean any of the member, whether it is a school or your family, that can make the things at ease. Otherwise, you see, if you ignore maybe the parents or the teacher problem or the children problem, they can increase those problems because neither of you or the child or the teacher will find any solution. Ignorance is not a solution. It is a problem, right? So thank you so much for being with us. Our time is saying to close, to come to an end with a felicitation. Ina ma'am, before that, I would like you to ask if anything is popping up in your mind.
Thank you very much. And I feel privileged.
It
Thank
would
you.
be a
Thank you.
pleasure to ask a question here because
Please,
educationist is here between us.
please,
And
please.
from past 75 years, we have been into an education system which is very consistent. It is very well known all over the world also. But when it comes to the children going to the market and for the survival skills, we find the education is not actually matching. They have to learn lot of skills. So what is that one thing you would like to change here, Rajkumar sir, to get the things in place? Being into this system from so many years, what improvisation we can do?
See, I think it is very simple one. Being a head of the family as a principal, same you can say the father as a head of the family. If we slowly involve the kids in the problem solving issues, I think I'm telling you, it will bring, you can say, responsibility in the mind of the child. The children, they will become more responsible. And it maybe you can say market, it maybe you can say anywhere, they will be more responsible and they will survive in a better way. What is to be required, because we are very stereotype. We never give them freedom. We always, you can say, very conservative. We always keep everything in our hands. We think, no, they are immature. But sometimes when you discuss with them, very mature ideas are coming from their side. When I think you discuss with them, better decisions are coming from their side. This is only, I think, we used to forget it because we go with the age. We don't go by, you can say, the mind. Either 6-year child, or you can say it is 100-year person, the cranial capacity is same. 1,350 to 1,650 is there. So both the cranial capacity is same. What is that one? We have turned, you can say, a few pages of life. We feel intelligent. We feel wise. Those they have not turned, that's why you can say they are not wise. So ultimately, when we start training our kids with ourselves, suppose we are saying, can say, I think the house system in the school cabinet is there. If in cabinet, slowly, if you give them responsibilities, authorities, and you keep, you can say, eye on them, I think you'll see it. They can, you can say, I think, run the school better than, you can say, we persons. Because when they feel they're responsible and nobody is, I think, looking after, they have to look themselves. Cameras are there. Cameras are having no sense, but you show them, see, you think it, nobody is visible. Nobody is saying you are seeing yourself. When the child is seeing him or herself, I'm telling you, things will change. So we have to make them responsible and we are supposed to trust them. This is my, I think, I should say, request to the parents. You trust your child. Sometimes you can give them responsibility and you are supposed to in the back. You check it. They will complete the task better than you. What I feel.
Absolutely amazing answer, sir. Definitely yes. Another thing I would like to ask, last question, Chanchaldeep, last
Please,
one.
please.
Ina ma'am,
know
just a minute. I would like to add to you about the improvisation in the vocational area which you were talking about. Sir has told about the, developing children with a trust and a motivation in them to whatever they want to do. But
She is perfectly fine. Vocational is what? Suppose you can say the child is not having respect for, you can say, the plumber, the electrician. But when these vocational courses will be there, they will understand it. What is the importance of all these persons? So I think he will develop the respect for, you can say, the work. He will develop, you can say, respect for, you can say, the persons. So ultimately, the person will think it like as European countries. No work is small, no work is big. Work is work. It means the
so
person.
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting here. Actually, besides, yes, this is one of the way that we talk about individuals and children will be like knowing about them, or they will be aware about what people are doing and how they are different in the profession. But the thing is that every individual is different with a different talent. If during school time, we do not know about our talent. And this here we need our teachers. Here we need our like parents, those who can help us to know or to take us to our talents. Because
See,
children, they don't understand. They have that time their interest area. And with that interest, they do things. Since beginning, you see, any child you can see, some are very good at repairing work, some are good at drawing work, some are very fond of listening music. Every now and then they will be dancing. Yes, I can say that these may be hobbies and they can be changed from time to time. But this is very true. The instinct of the seed is always from the beginning. And if that can be seen or judged by the parent or teacher, and if it can be polished time to time, that can be their career in later time, and that would be lovely, where they can create wonders, because they would love to do in that. That's what I wish to say for improvisation in the field of education, with the talents and with the interest area of the children. That has to be judged by the teachers or the parents.
Wonderful one. See, in that one, I think I used to do it. One form, because I used to give the parents. The parent has to share the assessment, you can say, about the child. And same thing as in that one, you can say one column is there where the child express him or herself. So ultimately, it goes to, you can say, the hobby teachers, secretary teachers, where you can say the qualities of the child is there. They select accordingly, and accordingly they are supposed to put, you can say, in the different, you can say, hobby classes in the groups they are supposed to put, and where the talent is nurtured.
Yes, sir. That has to be done, and even your counselors, the school counselors, can do that part.
Right.
Yes, Ina
Right.
ma'am, your question, because
Last
we are
question, but a very important
heading
question.
towards.
We
Please.
we spoke about the triangle part. I agree to it that parents have their role, the school has their role, the students have their role. Now coming to the school, we talk about a lot of emotional intelligence part. But what I find in school, I don't know why, it is because of the system or continuously it has been happening. As a child also I observed, as a teacher also I observed, as a mother also I observed when I used to attend the PTMs and all the things. Emotional intelligence is very low amongst the teaching faculty, if I talk about, because I'm also one of the teaching faculty. So what I find, a lot of work needs to be done in this area. So here I would like your opinion on this, Rajkumar sir.
See,
Like for example,
generally,
why I said this, because few examples I would like to quote. When we used to say good morning to our teachers, many times they used to ignore us. Especially if I talk about mathematics teachers, or maybe our science teachers, our Hindi teachers, language teachers were better. What I remember, I can recollect. It's not the statistics or something like that, but it's just an observation what I'm sharing. Compared to our mathematics teachers, our language teachers were much softer, maybe because of the subject or something like that. But as a student, as a child, I required the same good morning from them, because good morning connects us with our teachers. We felt ignored. May not be the top ranker in the class. We found that top rankers were getting more emphasis compared to the backbenchers. From home we are coming, we expected certain things from our teachers, which I found was missing a lot. I found the same thing happening forward also. So now it's your turn, sir. Yes, go on.
see, it's beautiful. I think the question is there. What type of things you're getting from the childhood? That is the part of your personality is there. That's why you can say, when I used to, I think, take the teacher, I used to go for induction program for, you can say, 1 week. Sometimes I used to tell the management, you don't give them classes for 1 week. 1 week, they're supposed to, you can say, I think, acclimatize, you can say, as per your culture, as per your system. Because directly you're putting the person in a system, I think sometimes it creates chaos. It means whatever you're saying, sometimes, because a teacher is confused, because he's not groomed in that way. That is what is self-respect, what is ego. So sometimes you can say he's not knowing it, he's taking ego as a self-respect. So he's confused because the ignorance is there. He's not knowing about it. Why I should say God good morning to child? He is used to see me. When the child is passing, I used to say good morning. Before that, the child will say, good morning, sir. So I used to tell them, you are teacher, I am also teacher. But in school, you can say, maybe you can say you think me as a leader. But if leader is saying good morning to the child, what is harm to you? Where is your self-respect? It's your pseudo-ego. It's not self-respect. So it means if you develop a habit of, you can say good morning, so it means first you have to, as a parent, suppose you are the mother. Okay. My mother never used to touch, you can say, the feet of, you can say, my grandparents. How can you can say my kids touch, you can say, my feet? And how can I touch, you can say, feet of my parents? When my parents, they used to touch, I used to touch their feet in morning. Same my kids, they used to touch, you can say, my feet, or you can say my wife's feet. It means they're knowing it. Okay, because they are seeing it. It is a culture is there. So what type of culture you develop in your institution, that is more important. Emotional quotient is what? Because generally the complete world is after, you can say, IQ, intelligent quotient. All they're after IQ. But I think no technology is coming. You know 100, you can say mobile number or not. It is having no sense. Earlier you can see if you're having maximum number in your mind, you're the genius. No, I think even you can say we don't know our number. What is to be required? The things are shifting. The kids, they are became robot. They became stiff. They became rigid. The reason is very simple one, because we are losing the importance of EQ. If these are the certificates on, you can say, birthday, these are the certificates, recognition on, you can say, Sanskar Divas, or you can say on Go Green Initiative. If you connect with these small things, I think the children, you can say, when certificates are given, in place of, you can say, the parents, other parents, they are supposed to give. He will connect. My friends, my senior, you can say, Didi's father has given me this certificate because he's standing, you can say, next to me. So it means it is the duty of the school. What you think? First, you go for the socialization. You should connect the kids, you can say, with the surroundings. So ultimately, it is our job, because we are making them, you can say, which one? Emotionless. Sometimes you can say the teacher, they are saying the child is creating problem. I should tell you, there's no problem. You send to me, and my door is open. They're knowing it. When any problem they have, they directly come to me. But when they're creating problem, they will not come. They will tell the teacher, "I'm sorry, sir, sorry," because they want to dilute the things there only. And even you can see the teacher is bringing, so the person will start, you can say 10 times, sorry, sir, sorry, sir. Sorry for what? I'm not saying anything. I've not asked you anything. What is the problem is there? Sir, sorry, sir, this was my mistake. Sir, sorry, sir, this was my mistake. You realize it? Yes, sir. To ultimate, when you can see, you feel it, the child is having tears. When tears are coming out without touching, without beating, without saying, you can say anything, this is what? The emotions are coming out. Because teacher is not touching the emotions. Teacher is, I think, showing the aggression, showing the power. When you show the power, things bounce back. When you share, you can say love with them, love is coming back. It's a law of nature. What you give in the nature, that will come back to you. If I'm sitting in the office, I sit with a positive mind, parent is shouting, send them inside. So when they're coming inside, sir, he's shouting, there's no problem. But when you can say, you can say, I think, very cool and calm, and that one, hello, how are you? Please come and sit down. Maybe you can say 1 or 2 words they can use. Either you can say they will eat up the words, and when with the glass of water they take, you can say all, you can say bad things, you can say inside. So what is that one? If I'm also aggressive, oh, let them come inside. Why they're shouting? So I think we both will, you can say, in the same way. So ultimately, we have to understand it. Emotions, these are not going to be taught. These are going to be experienced. Because the child is observing us. If every time we are fighting, if small things, we are, I think, creating problem for each other. And if we are the part of the problem, or we are the part of the solutions, so ultimately, when you touch this one, when the child is there, sometimes I used to go on down. I used to touch, the child. I used to say, oh, in place of this one, can you do this diagram in this way? So thank you, sir. I am not drawing the complete diagram, but one line suppose I draw. So thank you, sir, I will complete it. If writing part is there, can you draw this letter in this way, in place of this one? So sorry, sir, it was in this. Next time you can say it will be perfect one. So ultimately, these are what? You are touching their life. So you have to touch their life when the child is playing. And I think you as a principal, you are witnessing the match and you appreciate the child. But you are never going for the games. You're never going outside. Even you can see you're coming, not regularly in the morning assembly also. How you came to know about the kids? Maybe you're a very good speaker, very good orator, very good, a lot of degrees you have, big personality, big aura you have. But ultimately, bring the change in the life is to very simple one. You have to involve. It may be father, it may be mother, it may be teacher, it may be principal. I used to feel very happy. Last 31 years I'm in education. If I'm getting the invitation, I taught, you can say, 10 years back, 15 years back, 20 years back. Sir, I am blessed with this son. You are supposed to come. Sir, my marriage is there. You are supposed to come. I feel blessed. I feel this is my earning is there. When somebody is colonel or lieutenant colonel is there, they come and touch feet. I feel blessed. This is my earning is there. What more is required? So these are the, because I have touched their life somewhere in there, you can say somewhere in their student life. So it means I'm getting it back. So this is only very simple one. That's why I used to tell it. The EQ is equally important. Social quotient is equally important. Spiritual quotient is very equally important. Spiritual concept quotient is not because regarding God. Spirituality is knowing about yourself. We generally used to confuse. We believe in God, we believe in this one. That's why we became God-fearing. But actually we are God-loving person. We God-loving, we became because human being is a God-loving by birth. But we became because a God-fearing because the society is teaching in that way. So this is the problem. The child is having, which one? Fear of the teacher. The child is having the fear of the parent. So ultimately, what the child has to get from the society, from the family, from the school, the child is not getting it. And that's why I think we are saying EQ is very essential. So this is my, I think, humble request to all the teachers. You are supposed to touch the life of the kids and you see the change. And I think you can bring the lot of change, revolution in the education. And this EQ can bring lot of revolution, and these changes are permanent changes. These changes are the permanent changes. When you touch the life, when you touch the child, and I think you involve in the life of the child, so these changes are the permanent changes in the life of the child. And this will not go out from his life. And he will bless you throughout the life.
Absolutely,
So these are
agree with you, sir.
What I feel from my side.
I absolutely agree with this. Teachers are the powerhouses. They do not realize how much potential they have. It's not calculated on the basis of their salary, but it is on the basis of their work they are doing. Always comparison is there of the salary. Yes, it should be discussed.
Madam, they're under the pressure of their big degrees. This is the problem. Teachers, they are under the pressure of the big degrees. That's why they have thought about the mathematics now. So they are under the pressure of those big degrees. Please. I think you can say the time is not permitting.
Yeah, sir. But then, the discussion was going on in that area. That's wonderful that Ina ma'am has put up this question to you, because besides EQ, we talk mostly we talk about EQ these days, or sometimes, like you said, about SQ, spiritual or social question. But what about humanity? That is HI. With AI, I always believe that human intelligence comes first. Without human intelligence, there is no AI at all. There is no EQ at all. There is no SQ at all. And above all from these, there is PsyQ. This is one term which I have found, PsyQ.
Absolutely.
And this is really needed. This is really needed to understand yourself. Once you understand yourself, it is easy to get into others.
Absolutely fine.
And one more thing about teachers. It's not like only the pressure of degrees, but sir, it is injustice as well with teachers. Whatever degrees, I'm just telling because I believe and I have seen. I myself is a teacher, so I can say that openly. That besides all degrees, teachers are given a responsibility. First of all, is she given that responsibility, that freedom, that she can do or whatever she wants to do. Not at all. If she says just one no, then she is entitled as rebel or she is subordinating. But don't you think that a person with an independent thought, that person can only be like Benjamin Franklin? And that teacher only can produce Benjamin Franklin, right? Inventors, all discoverers, you see how they are. They are independent thinkers. They are not yes, boss. But truly, I'm saying today, what is happening? Only yes, boss are accepted. And that one teacher who is doing all the thing with integrity, with love, with respect, everything. But she's not yes, boss. She is nowhere counted. So how
Chanchal
do
ma'am, I
you-
would like to say something related to this only. That
Yes.
teacher lives in the heart of the students.
Yes,
I'm not saying,
absolutely
Ina
right.
ma'am,
Absolutely
Ina
right.
ma'am, this is one thing. What she will be getting as the, I think, the best gift, or she is that's the best earning of her or his life. But you know, her wings are cut down there itself. Appreciation. I'm not saying that school shall appreciate her or people shall, because that type of a person never ever think about that what other people are saying. What because for those criticism becomes constructivism for those people. For them, this is no that no matters. But where they are working, if the management, if the principal supports, appreciates, and gives her the freedom, you see there will be all colors to that school. That school can touch to the scales and heights because of the students brought up by her. This is what I'm saying.
Absolutely
And
right. But I
and
think one thing I'm adding here, if the
yes,
teacher
sir.
is not getting the freedom there, I'm telling you, destiny will take there where you can say the person is fit and he or she will bring the desired changes. So it means destiny
Yes,
will
sir.
not stop. Destiny will take you there only, where you can say, I
Sir,
think,
she will not, because you know it's not, I believe it's not destiny. She herself do not stuck to one place only. She has many
yes,
doors, and she can open the doors, even the closed doors. She has
yes,
that ability that she can
yes,
True.
yes,
even the closed doors.
And
And her,
I'll add here, smaller wings are extended to the bigger wings now.
bigger
yes.
wing. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
So it's like, you know, teachers are also human, and if they are respected, if they are accepted, and they are even accepting the other part also. What you said, EQ. If the principal has those EQ qualities, that I'm telling you, none, even the teacher who doesn't want to work, that also will do with that emotional intelligence. So
Absolutely, absolutely.
that can work wonders. So it has to be merged with every person. I think so, whether it is personal or professional. So Ina ma'am, any other query you have?
No, that's all. We have asked a lot of questions. It is a never ending story. So many questions are there since Sir is from the education field. I am also throughout from the education field. There is no ending to questions, but it was a lovely conversation we had. Sir, you are on mute.
It is a wonderful, I think it is lot of, you can say, things are coming out with the discussion which are beneficial for all of us. Even you
Absolutely.
can say
Yes,
other,
sir.
they can get the benefit of it, because a lot of positive things are coming and they are supposed to
Absolutely.
implement. That is the main thing is there, because every person is, you can say, I think I understand that way, genius is there. Only you have to recognize yourself.
Very true. And we have to be vocal about the things which
We
we
have to
aren't
be
at
vocal.
times.
Bilkul.
Communicate.
Yes,
Yes, yes, yes. And communication doesn't mean only to speak. It is also to
act.
listen,
Hmm.
Yes.
isn't it? Both ends it is. Sometimes we say that communication skills is verbal and non-verbal, but we talked about verbal skills and we forget about non-verbal. So we need to keep it in mind that whenever it is communication, it is also to show your gestures, to show your smiles, to
Absolutely.
exchange the vibes which are coming from one end to another end. Anyway, this is a vast topic, Ina ma'am, and we should right now
My
the time
favorite
has
too,
come that we
because being a teacher's trainer, I love discussing on it.
yes, yes,
So
yes.
may I
And
share your
every time
certificate
that's the
now?
reason. Yes, yes, ma'am. Every time with you, we have good people around and we had wonderful discussions.
It is your positivity, because when you are positive about the education, you are positive to implement something, you are positive you can to take out is something. That's why this positive discussion is there.
So
So
it's all
this
God's
is the only
grace.
result of your positivity.
It's all God's grace, blessings, people like you, those who are always with me. And whatever I'm doing, it's all because of these. My all children, my parents, and teachers, all teams. So, Sir Rajkumar Sharma, we are humbly honored and blessed today with your pulse of wisdom, your valuable time which you have rendered at Unique You at the rate Kuch Baatein Zindagi Ki. You just, open your heart and tell us
Thank you.
about your positivity, open door system, then the acceptance which you have for all the children, the teachers, and how wonderfully with intelligent question, parenting sessions, teacher seminars, you create an aura of education which leads to civilization, and this is really, really needed. So thank you
Thank
so
you very
much,
much.
Rajkumar
Blessed to
sir,
have you, sir, here.
with us on this platform. We present you a certificate of appreciation and gratitude by 3H family.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Happiest congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And now I would like you to felicitate Miss Sushila Bhati.
Sure.
Sir, over to you now. Please felicitate Miss Sushila Bhati. Sir, can you hear me? Okay, I think sir has lost his connectivity.
Chanchaldi, you need to do it because I
Right,
think
right.
sir screen is freezed.
Okay. So Miss Sushila Bhati, we are blessed to have you, although we couldn't hear from you today due to any of the reasons, but we proudly present a certificate of appreciation and gratitude for accepting our invitation to come to Unique You at the rate Kuch Baatein Zindagi Ki. Yes, we would be hearing from you some other time. For that, we have missed you today in the session in a wonderful interaction. Heartiest congratulations to you, ma'am. Round of applause to you. And now, another wonderful person, every time with a smile and many questions in mind. So we have none other than our coordinator, Miss Ina Singh.
Thank you
It's
so
an
much.
appreciation
So much.
and gratitude presented to you, ma'am, for always being with Unique You at the rate Kuch Baatein Zindagi Ki. We are humbly honored and blessed to have you. Heartiest congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So with this lovely conversation, very meaningful, very insightful, I should say, we will be now heading towards our end with our hearty thanks and sincere thanks to Almighty for assembling us on this platform all together and give us this grace to hear from our eminent guest of honor, Rajkumar sir, and the presence of the participants, I should say, Dr. Sunita, Fatima Sogra, and Ina ma'am, and Sushila ma'am, and whomsoever on YouTube and Facebook as they would be joining. Always make this platform unique with their eminent personalities, with their comments, with their questions. So thank you, everybody. Thank you once again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you
God
so
bless you
much.
all.
Thank you.